Funds. Funds.
There's active malicious spreading of lies. The Crown will be handling
Funds.
Conspire with
Funds.
by HD and present me
Funds.
as a child predator. I interacted with a 14-year-old fan, sir.
Funds.
I took money from the campaign to pay for them, that I abuse animals.
Like Mike and Edward and Edward, like Mike.
In fact, you are gleefully graining your hands like some sort of Machiavellian supervillain at the idea that you may be able to run a defamation campaign on me.
Like Mike
And Edwin. And Edwin. Like Mike.
So I should be a piece of shit that lies on the ground and just repeatedly gets kicked and is silent about it. I'm a victim. Schemes and schemes. Yeah, read it again. I know you're big brain. Yeah. No, you pretend. You haven't even fucking idiot. You haven't even asked.
Funds.
Who wants to be saved by a woman? Women don't even want to be saved by women. Who wants to be saved by a woman? Women don't even want to be saved by women. You are a piece of human trash.
Like Mike and Edward, like Mike.
But I know who you are. You are a piece of human trash. Go fucking go.
Like Mike and Edward, like Mike.
DM.
So, why did you give Mike permission to draw your Bigfoot Bill in his newest Monster Hunt comics?
I love helping my guy, who's a fellow Christian. I've told him, burn every bridge you got, and if everything goes wrong, just fall back on your video game money. I mean, it's a simple plan that I've stuck to, and I don't know why he won't do it.
Yes.
What the hell? That's just weird.
Yes.
You're the last person I want to talk about this movie with.
Oh, why? Because you don't want to get in your pajamas with me, Nasser?
That's sick.
Yes.
Mike, dance with your wife some more. Why you're like to me? You're like that clown with the red rooster, Mitch pencil neck Breitweiser. Why did he get a pretty wife? Why do you get a pretty wife? Where's my pretty wife?
And I go in there, and Mike is sitting there, leaned back in his chair with sunglasses on, and he goes, "You're in quite a pickle, aren't you, Ethan?"
Do that laugh again. That's
I can't. Yeah, I mean, it was something else. He's like, "You're in quite the pickle, aren't you, Ethan?"
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No, don't do that.
Oh, yes.
Liam Gray says, Doug, do you denounce Nasser?
No, there's no need to. Nasser does it himself every day.
No, folks, we're going to have a Saturday night slumber party massacre with Nasser. Yes.
What are you talking about?
Yes, it's going to be a massacre with Nasser. Saturday night slumber party.
Bring me Ethan and John. Bring them to me now.
Bring me Ethan and John. Bring them to me now.
Bring me Ethan and John. Bring them to me now.
That never gets old.
Bring me Ethan and John. Bring them to me now.
Oh my goodness. How are you guys doing? How's everybody doing on this lovely Friday? How's everybody doing? I hope you guys have all had a great day. My day's been okay. I had work, and then I had an hour drive home, and then I ate. I watched the new episode of Family Guy, watched a little YouTube, and now I'm here streaming with you guys. So how is everybody doing? Welcome to the Smiller Intervention 2.0. For those that remember, we had a Smiller intervention a few months ago, and it didn't work, unfortunately. And I'm back here trying again because Mike keeps digging deeper. This time I wasn't able to send him the link because he blocked me recently. For those of you that remember the, do I want to call it drama? Because it really wasn't drama, but I guess when Elliot, I guess, was the topic of discussion here and late campaigns, and I said Elliot should put out his book. He should tell backers how many pages are done because I'm a backer and I want to know, and he hasn't been transparent about it. And all I said was, I want to know because I don't think that book's ever coming out. And that caused Mike to just spurg out. He tore his brain, and Mike's been spiraling for a long time now, guys. We're going on, what, a year and a half, 2 years of Mike spiraling, tearing his brain over the whole pride is a sin thing. And Mike just keeps digging deeper, and he's done a lot of digging today. We'll get to it in a minute here, but I just wanted to give you guys some context and like backstory and all that stuff for Mike blocking me. So I wasn't able to send him the link for this intervention. But if you guys wouldn't mind, if Mike has not blocked you, please reach out to Mike. Don't harass him, or harass him if you want. No, don't harass him, but reach out to Mike. Let him know Intervention 2.0 is going on. And if he wants the link, tell him to unblock me and I'll send it to him. Or maybe he doesn't even have to unblock me. I'll just I don't know, I'll put it in the chat or something, or maybe somebody else could give it to him. But yeah, let Mike know we've got a Intervention 2.0 going on here, and I'm tired of Mike digging and spiraling like he's been doing for a while, because I really do like Mike. I like Mike. If he stopped the spiraling today, everything would be fine. I really like Mike. I like his art. I like streaming with Mike, like talking to Mike, and I just want him to stop spiraling. I just want him to be chill again. Because we were pals, and everybody likes it when we get along. So I'm tired of Mike spiraling. I'm tired of him tearing his brain. He's arguably as bad as Liam Gray now when it comes to spurging out about CG or about Ethan. It's a close one. I don't know who's been worse, Liam or Mike. Maybe Liam, but like just barely.
Bring me Ethan and John. Bring them to me now.
But like me right now, I'm just like, bring me Mike S. Miller. Bring him to me now. Please do. Let Mike know Intervention 2.0 is going on. Let him know we want him in here. We want to talk to him. I want him to stop the spiraling, because I really like Mike, and this needs to stop. He's just he's got to turn things around, and it's never too late, Mike. So, Mike, please stop the spiraling. But let me check in with you guys. So we got 9 or 10 people in here, guys. Hit that thumbs up or even the thumbs down, whichever one you prefer. Share out the link to this stream, please. Let's get some more people in here. Surprised we're not up to like 20 yet. On the last stream, right away when I started it, we were already at like 20 people. Did notifications go out? Maybe notifications didn't go out, but we'll see. But yeah, share out the stream, guys. Let everybody know. And especially let Mike know Intervention 2.0 is going on. But let me go over the chat a little bit. So, of course, Secret Comics Presents, we've got 4 days left. 4 days left for mine and Jason's comic book. So please back that, guys. It's pinned there in the chat. It's also in the description. You could also get my slasher books on Amazon if you need something to read until Secret Comics Presents comes out. Then get my slasher books. Book 4 in that series comes out on the 31st of this month. And then the 5th and final book comes out June 30th. So grab all 5 of those books. You also could get a shirt here, and you guys could support me on Patreon, please. Gotham Knight says, there is no afterlife for you, Nasser. LMAO, it will be game over, or if anything, it will be hell for you, since I'm sure Soy Rage will make sure you're not lonely. That's sick. That's sick. Greg Filipino says, funds. Funds. Gotham Knight says, it's buns. Buns. You guys are being gross in the chat. We got a guy from Red Bank here. Nice to see you. Earth Mind says, what's up, Nasser? Nothing much, man. Just excited to be streaming and talking about Mike's spiral. I really need Mike to get on here. He needs to address some things he said. Let's see. We got P Money in the chat. Nice to see our favorite Canadian. Says, I love everyone except the post office. They lost my mail. Bring me my mail. Bring it to me now. I know exactly how you feel. We got Full Custom Hot Dog in the chat. This calls for something special.
And it's all here. What can the matter be? Dear, what can the matter be? Oh, dear, what can the matter be? Johnny, so long at the fair.
I know you're all disturbed now, but hot dog. It called for it. It's a special occasion. Larry Romano says the whole thing about an intervention is that it's like a surprise party, except no cake and a bunch of accusations, and you can never get someone to agree to go to their own intervention. Now that I said that, what did Mike do that could possibly equate him to Liam Gray? It's all that he's done in the past like year and a half with all his spiraling, everything since the whole pride is a sin thing. It's really like shown just how prideful he is with all the trash he talks about people and how much he keeps damaging his own reputation and his own business. Guys, if this isn't the golden rule in business, it's at least one of like the top 3. If it's bad for business, don't do it. Now, I've done stuff that's bad for business before, and it really did hurt. But when you turn around, you could begin to rebuild things. And I think Mike really needs to do this. He really needs to get on here and apologize to everybody, especially Ethan. We'll get to it because there was a bit of a back and forth on Twitter, and we're gonna read the thread here. I just want us to get a few more people in here first. But if it's bad for business, don't do it, guys. And Mike is like, it's like he wakes up, he rubs his eyes, and the first thing he says is, how can I dig deeper today? How can I ruin my business further today? Mike, man, the damage done to Mike, it's really all his fault. Let me see what else is going on. P Money says Larry Romano, no cake and accusations is my last 5 birthdays. Oh man, P Money, it sucks to get old, doesn't it? Guy from Red Bank says, Mike and Nasser, you guys should make peace with each other, not war. Also, both you guys, give me a Sony OLED TV. Okay, if Mike comes on this stream, I will put a couple bucks towards Guy from Red Bank's Sony OLED TV. I don't know how many bucks, I mean, but just a couple bucks. But yes, let Mike know the intervention's going on. He needs to be here, and I will send him the link. Full Custom Hot Dog enjoys the video we played. Full Custom, come on here, man. Larry Romano says, give them each a goal they can work together on. Interesting. P Money says, that disturbing video makes me want to block you. Shauna says, Mike doesn't show. Maybe Cecil can visit us and channel Mike's voice. Maybe. Cecil doesn't have open DMs, so I can't send him the link. But if one of you guys could let him know, if one of you guys is able to message him, send him a message, tell him he should come on here and do the Smiller voice. Lord Nemesis says, well, he's pretending to be Sketch. What did you do to Sketch? I didn't do anything to Sketch. That was a really fun stream from a few weeks ago. If anybody missed it, that was, let me see, Afterlife episode 86. Wow, that thing had 740 views. I didn't even realize that one had so many. Wow. Yeah, 740 views on that sketch stream where we EFAP'd him tearing his brain about me. And we didn't even watch that whole video, so maybe we should finish it. That thing was like 2 hours. I think we made it through like an hour and 15 minutes of that sketch stream we EFAP'd. Yeah, I think we need to listen to the last 45 minutes. Guy from Red Bank says, yeah. Greg says, play the bees. Maybe if we could get Mike on here, I'll play the bees video. Shawners says, Sketch is still with us. No. I mean, he is like with us, like alive, if that's what you mean. But I don't know what else you mean. P Money says, justice for Sketch. No justice for Sketch. He doesn't get any justice. I deleted all his comments. P Money says, by the way, who is Sketch? You know, Sketch Therapy, brain damage dude, really angry. He types just like Lord Nemesis did right here. Shauner says he hasn't gone to the dark side. I think he's talking about Sketch Therapy. I mean, Sketch is crazy, so I don't know what you mean by like you hope he hasn't gone to the dark side. I think Sketch is just his own little side. Anyways, all right, we got 21 people in here, so hit the thumbs up, thumbs down, guys. Share out the link, please, and we will get into it now with Mike and his spiraling. And Mike has, he's endlessly hurt his business, and he's done so many things that you can't even remember them all. And we've talked about quite a few of them here on the channel, but this is the latest one. And I had to log out of Twitter to get to these to show you guys because Mike blocked me. Let me zoom in for you guys. So I don't know the exact context of this Elon Musk tweet. I guess this has something to do with like cryptocurrency or Bitcoin or something, but he says, it is high time there was a carbon tax. I don't quite know what that means, but it triggers Mike. So Mike says, gosh, I thought I lost all respect for this guy yesterday. Apparently, there was still a little bit there for him to squash. So Mike is being completely soy-based. And then this gold picture. I love this picture. Don't you guys just love it? Hail the human sunbeam. But Ethan shows up and he quote tweets Mike and he says, who else was watching Smiller cry as Elon Musk treats cryptocurrency the way Smiller treated Comicsgate? Life is good. So let's see. Always Audacity comes in and says, didn't Mike want to dump War Campaign who everybody else loved and then later ran off? And Mike says, I just wanted them to stop all the gay ops BS that was turning people off of CG. I was 100% right. It just took Ethan. Well, Mike needs a soy voice, okay? So I'm going to give Mike a soy voice. He says, I just wanted them to stop all the gay ops BS that was turning people off of CG. I was 100% right. It just took Ethan another year and a half to figure that out. And Ethan comes in and like a total Chad says, but you weren't right. We're still here selling more comics than ever. You aren't. War Campaign chased you, Edwin, and George. I'm not going to say Alexopoulos, and then themselves. Nothing of value was lost. And Mike says, your hubris and your short-sightedness are a detriment. What is this word salad? To the people you pretend to support. I pray you gain wisdom from all that has happened. And everyone around you and all of CG knows I and Edwin and Doug and George were right about War Campaign. You eventually agreed with us. Didn't Doug just buddy up to War Campaign? Wasn't he just streaming with them like a couple months ago? Like, there were people EFAPing that. There were people making videos and talking about that. Like, wasn't Doug on their D Live or something, like buddying up with them, like getting along with them? And Doug was like, oh yeah, I just didn't like when you guys put dildos on people's faces, but I've always liked you guys. Like, Doug was like a big time like War Campaign dude. Like, Doug was on their YouTube streams playing Dungeons and Dragons, is it? Doug was always super cool with those guys and has even said recently within the last few months that he likes them, and he was on their D Live. So I don't know why Mike is bringing up like Doug and all this, but Doug is trash. He's a dirt worm. And that must be why Smiller likes him so much. All right, so this dude, Reed Speed 123 says, you're right about War Campaign, but you mistakenly thought CG and War Campaign were the same. You let War Campaign put a wedge between you and the customer. Oof. If Mike didn't block me, I would have given this a like, but I'm logged out of my account, so I could see all these, so I can't give him a like because I'm not logged in, but I will find that tweet later and give it a like. And then Smiller says, I never once confused CG and War Campaign. That was just the BS John and Ethan kept spewing to turn CG against me. They did that well. You believe it to this day. Whatever. It's in the past. CG is just the EVS fan club now. Let him have his groupies. I'll be over here making great comics. And then Reed Speed says, you just called me and CG groupies? And Mike says, you a big fan of Ethan? Watch all his shows? Buy all his books? You have another name for that? Groupie seems apropos? And Ethan just comes in saying customer. That's the other word you have. And he's ready to say customer. Mike, what are you on? What are you doing? What is this? What is this? So you're a fan of somebody, you watch their show, you buy all their books, and that makes you a groupie? Mike, quit it. Quit it. Cut this out. Let's see. P Money says, Yeah, I'm just messing. Chandra says he's not that brain damaged, maybe some though. He's very brain damaged. We got Isaac Levina in the chat, and I see Isaac. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. Is this let's see. Paul Heyman says, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I am in awe when it comes to Mike's business decisions. Alienate everyone except Doug Tenable, who does nothing to help him or anyone else. That's true. That's the oh man, if only I could fast forward through the little clips, because that's one in the one of the parts of the intro is when Smugless says that he told Mike, burn every bridge you've got, and if all else fails, fall back on your video game money. That's exactly it. Alienate everyone except Doug. Oh, Mike. Cult Film Video says George Alexopoulos is a genius. Even Evie has said so. I like George's art, but he's a big cuck because he was cool with me until I returned to CG. Like, I had him on my channel, like, I don't know, a month or two before I returned to CG. And then George Alexopoulos, like, after I was cool with Ethan again, I had Ethan on my channel and we were cool. He blocks me immediately. I own a piece of George's original art. He drew me a little Michael Myers, which when George wanted to send me that, George is like, hey, why don't I send you this art for free? And I said, no, George, don't send it for free. I'll buy it from you. And so I bought it for $20 from him. And he sent it to me, and there was a little encouraging note on the back of it, like, yeah, man, you know, you're how did exactly, I forget how it went, but he like gave me a little note of encouragement, like, just keep up the good work, man. You're working hard, you know, you'll get there one day. Like, George gave me like some words of encouragement that he wrote down on the back of the sketch card that I bought. That, again, he offered it for free, and I spent my money on it. And I always had this dude on my channel to promote his Indiegogos. And as soon as I am cool with Ethan again, he blocks me. I never did anything wrong to the guy, but he's a cuck. George Alexopoulos is a complete cuck. Shauner says Doug sides with anyone only when it is convenient for him. That's exactly it. Doug's another cuck. Guy from Red Bank says, I like both you guys. I like Mike too, don't get me wrong. I love Mike, but I don't know why he wants to keep spiraling like this. He's just saying one stupid thing after another. Like, these are your customers, Mike. These are your customers. These people paid your bills, man. If it weren't for Comicsgate, Mike would be a plumber right now. He'd be a plumber. Mike got blacklisted twice from the comic book industry, at least twice that he told me of. He got blacklisted twice, and he thinks he would find work today. And if he did have work in current Marvel or current DC, he'd be drawing like these weird, like, blue-haired weirdos, like side of the head shaved, like, you got to draw ladies to look like men. Like, he would be on some SJW, like, trash tier book, okay, if Mike were working in the industry. Comicsgate paid his bills. They paid his bills. They funded Lone Star 2. I think after Lone Star 2 is when he left CG, but they also funded the Meg. And what else is in that 3-pay? I had the Meg and like 2 other books on the same campaign. I think one was called like Deal with the Devil, and what was the other one? Something Samurai or something. Like, CG funded his books. Without CG, he'd be a plumber. His books they absolutely collapsed after he left. He had basically no sales. And he's so bitter about it and angry. Look at this. He's like, you watch Ethan's shows. You buy all his books. It makes you a groupie. No, they're a customer. They're a fan. Why are you talking down to fans like this, Mike? It's dumb. If it's bad for business, don't do it. That's like the golden rule in business. And if it's not, it should be. But that's at least my golden rule. It's what I try to do, okay? I failed at it before. But if it's bad for business, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't open your giant stupid mouth and to say something like this to customers, man. It's not good for business. This makes me not want to back you again, Mike. And I've bought all your books except 1, maybe 2 of them. I didn't back the Maga 7 book. It looked really stupid, and I don't think I backed Monster Hunt 2. I thought I backed Monster Hunt 2, but I don't think I did. So I backed everything except those 2 books. This makes me not want to back you again. No, Lord Nemesis says, poor Mike after the Bitcoin drop. Literally, poor Mike. Oh man, Isaac says bring JDA on. Ro is apparently taking order from him according to Sketch. John has the link. You could come on. Lord Nemesis says Mike is calling his own customers groupies too. What a dumb jerk! Right? Nobody's gonna support him if he keeps doing this. He's lucky anybody supports him at all. But doing this, come on, Mike, cut it out. Mike, it's not too late to turn things around, man. Mike, just come on here and apologize to everybody. Let's see. Yonafui says, don't give Mike a gun. He will shoot in the foot without any bullet. That is comment of the night. Don't give Mike a gun. He will shoot himself in the foot without any bullet. Fraud 79 says, I'm sure I'd like Mike outside of YouTube as a regular guy, but as Mike Miller. Okay. But as Mike Miller's. You kind of confused me. He is Mr. Self-Sabotage. Right. He's that meme of the dude that's riding a bike and then he puts like a stick or a branch or something in the wheel of the bike so that way he falls over. And then he's like, and then he like blames it on somebody else. Like that's completely Mike. I like the one where like the guy shoots somebody and then says, why would this other person do it? Like Mike is both of those memes combined. He just keeps digging deeper. Mike says stupid things like this about CG, and then he's like, but why does CG hate me? See, they're not real customers. It's a cult because they don't like it when I talk trash about them. Mike, how stupid could you be? Stop talking trash about your customers. Stop talking trash about your fans. Nobody's going to keep backing you. You're going to be a plumber within the next, 5 months. I almost guarantee it. If Mike keeps spiraling like this, give it 5 more months before the year's even over. He's going to have to be a plumber. Greg Filipino says, like Mike and Edwin. Like Mike. We got Lord Finatra in the chat. Let's see Finatra here. Friday 79 says, that is not to say I don't do some dumb crap to myself in real life. Guy from Red Bank says plumbers pay decent money, Nasser. All right, then maybe it wouldn't be a plumber. It'd be something else that's stupid. I don't know. Let's see. Mr. Yonafui says, Alex Opoulos. Sorry, I'm not going to say the other one. It's very emotional. It is not a crime to be feminine and bleed every 30 days. Right. Oh my goodness. Chandler says Mike has said in the past that he only wants good customers, even if that number is a small one. Well, that's stupid. It's not his job to police his customers. The other draw says, don't be a Mike groupie, Nasser. Okay. Comic Book says, hail Nasser, hail Secret Comics. Hey, Comic Book, nice to see you here, man. Let's see. Dark Gift is in the chat. Nice to see Dark Gift here. All right, guys, let me continue reading these tweets. So after Ethan corrects him and says customer, Mike just, with the absolute stupidest take, and this is the one that pisses me off because the Beatles are my favorite band, and he brings them up, and he says, LOL, okay, the Beatles had customers too. And let's see, Demonic Ash says, I was born in the 70s. I'm a Beatles fan. John, Paul, George, or Ringo never effed me. So am I a groupie or a customer? And stupid Mike says, hey, you tell me. Demonic Ash says, I would say customer, but did something happen to you? Did one of the Liverpool lads get a hold of you? But all kidding aside, you would think you wouldn't call any potential customer something like that. Right. Why can't you just be normal, Mike? Why can't you just be nice to people? And Mike says, I don't think there's a chance in hell of turning any of the people Ethan has poisoned against me into customers again. So take that as you will. Well, have you tried? Have you tried? And Ethan didn't poison them against you. You did it yourself, Mike, because you always say stupid stuff like this. How many streams have I done or somebody else has done where they say, Miller, stop doing this. This is stupid. Stop hurting your business. People like you, Mike. I like you. Ethan likes you. We were just saying this on Twitter 10 minutes before I started the stream. People like you, Mike, and they want to help you. But they can't if you're going to keep saying absolutely stupid things like this. You're always giving the worst take, Mike. Just cut it out. Oh, so let's see. Oh, yeah, and this dude, Vexer Dave, says, you have done that yourself. Yep. Okay, we got a hey, Mike. Let's see. Chris says that's not how you use a propose. Okay. Let's see. Glass says, so you don't want customers? Fine, then buy. Sad thing is, I agreed with you on the Elon tweet, but calling Ethan's customers anything other than fans or customers was pathetic and petty. Right? How does Mike not see this, or does he see this? Is he hurting himself on purpose? I feel like Mike likes failure. Do you guys think Mike likes failure? I feel like a light bulb just went off. Like Mike wants to fail. Like he thinks it's beautiful or something. Maybe he's one of those people. Vilnet says no soy. Never soy. I hate soy rage. I can't stand that dude. Fui says justice for plumbers. We don't want Mike in our ranks. Cameron Scott says, why did my comment get skipped? I didn't see your comment. What was it? I'm scrolling back up. I don't see your comment, man. Where was it? I'm scrolling back down. Cameron Scott, I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see anything from you, man. Maybe did YouTube delete it? I know there was something like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, where people were saying their comments kept getting deleted if they put a link or something in the chat, or if they said something like certain words, like the algorithm would find it. Because yeah, I just scrolled through twice and I don't see something from you, Cameron Scott. So sorry, man. I wasn't skipping anything on purpose or anything, but I just really don't see it. So just send it again, I guess. Lloyd Nemesis says he'd be a roofer, a landscaper, not a plumber. Okay, Mike would be a landscaper if it weren't for CG. Dark Gift says, I was thinking the same thing, guy from Red Bank. What if there's some plumbers in the chat? Okay. I just meant he wouldn't be a comic book artist, okay? He would have to settle for something else, like working with toilets. Okay, that's all I meant. Without CG, Mike wouldn't be a comic book artist. He would have to find another job. Okay, that's all I meant. Paul Heyman says, if Mike becomes a plumber, he'll be fast friends with Preston Poulter. That guy loves it when others say fight. Oh my goodness, it's gold. Guy from Red Bank says, my best friend is a plumber, so I'm defending him. Sorry, guy from Red Bank. I didn't mean anything like that, but let's see. Call from videos. Smiller sucks. I defended him for years. Right, I defended him too, but like it's all self-inflicted. Like Yonafui did or said, like if you gave Mike a gun, he'd shoot himself in the foot without a bullet. Mike's doing it all on purpose. It's all self-inflicted. I think he loves failure. Cult Film Video says we need some pals. I can't even talk. Says we need some pals to like. Yes, we've got 27 people in here, guys. Hit that thumbs up or even the thumbs down if you want. Share out the link, please. And somebody let Mike know that the intervention's going on. I would love to send him the link, but he blocked me because he's a cuck. All because I had said that Elliot Fernandez needed to put out Doom Kicker, and he needed to tell us how many pages were done. And Mike, I guess, doesn't like that idea. And Mike tore his brain about it. And not to rehash it all. I mean, we did like a couple, maybe 2 or 3 streams about it. So I'm not going to go too into detail because I'm sure you all know, but basically I just said that, and then Mike was defending him saying, no, it's only been years and he raised like $60,000-$70,000, but he doesn't need to put out the book. He doesn't need, he can't afford to because that's not money to draw the book, and he needs to take other jobs to get paid because $60,000, that's not enough to put out the book. And it's okay if he doesn't tell you how many pages are done. And Mike was just hardcore defending him, more digging. Like that's the thing Mike does. Mike always digs. He always digs. He always wants to say something stupid. Shauner says Mike can't even fail forward, only backwards. Lock It Up Inc. says Mike told people who were fans of EVS to unsubscribe, so they left. Guy from Red Bank says roofers and landscapers make decent money. Nasser, you're digging yourself in the hole. Right. Talking about roofers and landscapers, we got John Dillard here.
Oh, fuck you.
Wow,
racist as hell.
You came on my stream, you're not even using the black and white filter.
No, I don't like black and white. I like full color. I like people of color, Nasser.
Man, I think you're a little racist.
I am a little bit. I think we're all a little racist.
Dark Gift says, wasn't Mike just on recently? What do you mean just on? Like he was streaming? If you mean like just on recently, like on my channel? No, it's been months.
You don't think this is just like a let me take a jab? Because Mike will do stuff like that. He'll take jabs and then be like, oh, damn it. But he has to dig his heels in because he can't get back on something.
Right. Mike will never change his mind. So he's always got to commit to something real stupid. Like like especially with like not to rehash, but like with what made the Elliot stuff so funny though was because on that stream, somebody in the chat, I think it was Cameron Scott who's in the chat now, had mentioned Andrew Huerta's book. What was it called? Sovereign, and he mentioned Sovereign, and or did he mention? I'm forgetting. It was him and Full Custom Hot Dog brought up the books, but somebody mentioned Sovereign, and so I looked at Sovereign, and Mike was in the chat, and Mike was like, "Oh, Sovereign, that book's never coming out." And somebody else asked about Doom Kicker, so then I opened up Doom Kicker, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, these launched around the same time, and Doom Kicker raised even more money. That's another one not coming out." And Mike just completely like flipped his stance from saying it's fine to say Sovereign will never come out, but then Doom Kicker that made even more money and is just as late. Mike was like, "No, stop saying that. It's gonna come out. Stop picking on Elliot. This is dumb drama." And I'm like, "But it was fine to say it about Andrew Huerta, but not Elliot." And all I was saying was Elliot needs to put out his book and tell us how many pages there are. And Mike was like, man, I'll be the first one to say men cannot have a period, but that day Mike planted a little doubt in my mind because I swear he had his period.
Well, I hear that they have like a massive diarrhea periods.
Oh my god! Oh man!
I mean, it's possible. I don't know. You seem to be in rare form tonight. You're hot for some reason. Why are you so hot, Nasser? Is it just because of Mike?
Yeah, because Mike pisses me off because he keeps shooting himself in the foot, and I'm tired of it.
And it's because you like him so much.
Well, and I backed his books, and then he talks trash about people like me. He's like, if you're a fan of Ethan, you're his groupie. Like, that's just so dumb to say.
Well, it's a very Mike thing to say, yeah.
It is, and he keeps shooting himself in the foot. I want him to succeed. I don't want him to fail. You know, we were pals, we were buddies. Like I still want to be cool with him, but then he does stuff like this. Earthmind says Mike has gone too far down the path for him to change his ways. It would destroy his ego. 579 says Mike says silly things when he thinks he has the next big project lined up, and it's never the next big thing.
Dude, that's true. Actually, that is true. When he thinks he has something big going on, he'll go on a tirade.
Right. He's like, I don't need any of you. It's always
he's gonna be like, this will show him.
Right. It is like, think about like Bitcoin and his like political channel and working with the Shadiversity dude. Well, granted, that book with the Shadiversity dude still hasn't launched. At least I don't think it has. But like anytime he has something remotely going for him, he starts talking so much smack, and it never works out. Like Bitcoin dropped; it didn't go up to like $3 million, like he said it would. And his political channel got taken down, and like every time he thinks like he's got like the next big thing, it always collapses. And yeah, he's always like, yeah, but CG, it's not gonna last. It's gonna collapse, ruined. It's CG's no more. And then CG just keeps making more and more money while Miller's struggling.
Shit happens, man. I mean, I get it. I get the whole, you can't put all your eggs in one basket, right? Yeah. And if you already have burned that much of your bridge with CG or the people that buy indie books, which he has due to his comments on Twitter and stuff, you got to start looking elsewhere for other avenues.
That's true, but I mean, he keeps coming back just to like ruin his name even more. Like, if you're gonna come back, Mike, and interact with CG, like, just why are you gonna just say rude things to all the customers that you could have, people you could win back? Like, I've won back people. Like, just say you're sorry and be honest about it too.
I remember us.
Change what you're doing.
I remember us having a conversation talking about, and you were talking about, I wonder if CG will ever take me back. And I was like, I don't know. If you think about it again this way, how much did you make on your last campaign? It was $3,000, and then it was like, well, if you add that in, you probably make somewhere around like $6.5K, something like that.
Yeah, you did say that. Yeah, that was like your exact number, and we're somewhat close.
Kind of like where you are, right?
We're at 5.4K, so I mean, you're close. You're close. So I'm gonna put the link again in the chat for Secret Comics Presents. So please back you guys. We got 4 days to go. Guy from Red Bank says that's gross, Dillard.
What is?
Are you smoking or something?
Nah, smoking is bad for you.
No, I swear I saw a cigarette. Maybe he's talking about the cigarette.
Nah, you're tripping.
Am I? Yeah, I'm tweaking. I'm sure. Paul Heyman says Mike would refuse to get into the lifeboat on the Titanic just so he could say, I told you it was unsinkable. Oh yeah, I guess Mike and Ethan were on Risey's channel. I didn't watch that though. Yeah, that's what people are saying in the chat. Yeah. Yonafui says Mike is a troll and he does not like to be trolled. Is it not ironic? What do you think? It is pretty ironic. He's the most prideful person there is, and yet he wants to cry. Pride is a sin. I should be allowed to say it.
He should be allowed to say it. Doesn't mean he's going to get customers by saying it. He should be allowed to say it.
But if it's bad for business, don't do it.
No, it's not bad for your business.
Let's see. William C says there are a lot of different types of customers: mainstream comic fans, indie fans, fandom menace, anti-woke people, even groupies. EVS probably has way more of these alternate customer groups because he has worked to create an entertaining brand beyond just the drawing. Oof. People were showing up just to treat Mike. Oh man. Let me see. Then oh yeah, so Ethan quoted that tweet where Mike said, if you're a fan of Ethan and you buy his book, well, I'll do the soy voice and I'll read it. You a big fan of Ethan? Watch all his shows, buy all his books. You have another name for that? Groupie seems apropos. And Ethan says Smiller absolutely hates and resents customers. If you support his work, you're his groupies. Whoa. You've bought Mike's books, haven't you?
No.
None of them?
I will say I'm not a big buyer of books.
Well, I get you, but I mean, like, you haven't even bought one of them?
No.
Oh, well, you bought my books. That's sweet. I know you like my work more than Mike's, but I expect you to at least buy one Mike book. But
I buy books based on people's personality. If I
have personality,
if I don't like your personality, I'm probably not gonna like the story you wrote. You know what I mean?
Dillard thinks I have personality. This is the only person in the world that's like, hey, this guy's got personality.
You have a personality that may make for a interesting story.
Right. But no, I was gonna say, yeah, that makes both of us Mike's groupies, but I guess it just means I'm the groupie.
Yeah, and that's just you. To be fair though, I haven't actually bought an Ethan book yet either.
Huh.
I don't know. I buy smaller people's books.
Dark Gift says, please tell me you meant to mispronounce that. No, I've never seen the word apropos before. I don't know.
I think it's pronounced apropos.
Apropos.
Mm-hmm.
If I haven't heard it before, it's dumb.
I'm not good with English or grammar, but I did watch a lot of movies, and I hear people talk in movies. That's how I learned how to pronounce most things.
Yeah, I hear that from a bunch of illegals.
Mm-hmm.
Gavin Red Bank was talking about that bleeding diarrhea remark.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what he said was gross.
Well, that's what Mag says, right? That they do it. Men do have periods.
Come on, I don't even want to hear this. Come on. You're killing me. Paul Heyman says no one is going to buy Mike's books with the way he's acting.
Paul Heyman? The Paul Heyman?
What do you mean the Paul Heyman?
Paul Heyman from WWE fame.
Oh, I don't watch wrestling. That's kind of gay.
No, it's super gay. Still watch it though. It's cool.
Okay. P Money says I bought from EVS because I kind of like Cyber Frog. I bought from Mike because I like Lone Star. I buy from Nasser because I like how he eats hot dogs. Oh, come on.
Well, he doesn't like that you eat hot dogs. He likes how you eat hot dogs.
Right. Vilnet says Mike and EVS on Risey Lee's channel. Should we EFAP it? I don't know.
What?
Did anything significant happen on there? Because as far as I know, nothing did. But
isn't Risey? No, Risey's a wild card, right? He's like the guy that's going to get really drunk and piss everybody off and say what he feels. But I think when he does his live streams, he's stone sober. So I don't know. I wouldn't even see the appeal.
I'm not subscribed, so I don't know.
You can watch without being subscribed. It's called lurking.
Okay. But you asked me a question and I said, "Oh, I'm not subs. I don't know."
No, Risey as a character on the internet is known for being bombastic and drunk and making a big mess out of himself and everything. And if he's stone sober on his interviews, which I believe he is, I don't see kind of the appeal. I haven't caught one yet.
Dark Gift says no, he was wasted as hell.
Oh, okay.
Oh man. Guy from Red Bank says, say excuse me when you burp. Okay, excuse me.
That was pretty nasty. It's like you leaned into the microphone for that one.
Yes. Oh my goodness. All right, so let me read some more of these. So, and I haven't read these, so I don't know if there's anything interesting here. I only read a couple of those Mike ones, and that's
well.
when I
Who
was
are
like, you
these
know what, I'm
people that are
going live.
commenting? Are they biased?
Well, I don't know. Here, well, let's see. So these are in reply to when Ethan says Smiller absolutely hates and resents customers. If you support his work, you're his groupies. Whoa. And let's see. KS Geekman says, I don't think he understands what the word groupie means. Peter Gilmore, rip Peter, rip our book we were working on that he quit. Rip. But Peter, if you're listening, we could still work on it. Says, I ain't banging anyone in the tour bus just for a comment. Let's see. Frack off Felger Carb says there's always room at the table to break bread. You just need reinforced chairs and a referee. That aside, count your blessings, love everyone, and love yourself. Okay, that was kind of gay. Lord Nightshade
This
says
guy's
he's
trying to build bridges. Don't call him gay.
Right. Well, hold on. Lord Nightshade says he speaks out of jealousy. Don't know why you even entertain him anymore. Yeah, sometimes I feel I'm like, why do we even entertain Mike? But
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. And it's your fault, Nasser.
Is it?
Yeah. And there's not enough funny and cool things going on in CG. And whenever that happens, Ethan starts wandering into other people's Twitters and YouTube channels. And then he starts bringing up old stuff because that's what he knows. People got to get more entertaining. That's the solution.
Yeah. Ethan was right when he said there were too many boring streams going on. That's why, like, I've hardly done any streams or anything this month because I was like, no, I'm only going to go live if there's actually something to talk about. I can't just do endless shill streams, but I need topics for the next like 3 or 4 days straight because Secret Comics Presents is about to end. We've got like 4 days left, so if you guys haven't backed it yet, links in the chat. I'll put it again. It's also in the description. VeilNed posts the link to Dillard's channel. You got anything coming up on your channel? I know you do that. Huh?
I was saying thank you, VeilNed.
I know you do that Scribbattle thing that I've seen like 45 seconds of before. You got that coming up?
No, we're actually going to have a couple of people in my group are claiming that they're, bigger fans. They know more. I got a bunch of brainiacs over there, a bunch of big nerds, and they think they know everything about everything. So we're going to have a game show trivia night.
Huh.
But nothing really special going on right now. I'm working on my animations because I'm starting a buckler video game, side-scrolling beat-em-up video game.
You're always doing something. I can never get you on a project. Every time I reach out to you, you're busy.
Well, a video game is super cool, Nasser.
Working for me is cooler.
It occupies my mind. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God, I can't stop thinking about it.
Working for me is cooler, man.
I mean, probably. Maybe. I guess so. I don't know. I kind of feel like there's this stigma about working with Nasser. He treats his artists poorly.
No, I'm the best person that you could work with. And
plus, I also hear that, so I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Plus, I'll pay you under the table, so it'll be like you've been used to that your whole life, haven't you?
Of course I have. I'm not a fool. I don't give my money to the government.
Right. So it'll be just like normal.
What kind of a dummy pays the government?
Dylan, I must say, like, my favorite moment with you on stream ever was when you launched the buckler and I had you on and I was asking you about like your history with like how you got into art and stuff. And you said the most like cliche thing I ever heard when you said, yeah, when my dad got out of jail, he brought a friend home with him and the friend lived in the garage. And he could draw. And you're like, yeah, and he was a good artist. I was trying to hold back after that stream. I can't tell you how much I laughed because it's the most cliche thing I ever heard.
These are the things that happen. Like I'm on with people sometimes. There's a culture difference. There is a culture difference, a culture clash. And sometimes people don't understand where you're coming from. Some people do. It's different. I think I was on with Dark Gift, and he was talking about some very specific thing about how when you go somewhere to go and buy drugs, there's certain kind of attitudes you have to get into.
Okay.
And nobody seemed to get it in the call, in the chat. They weren't getting it. But I was like, yeah, I get what you mean, but it's a culture thing. When you grow up doing that kind of stuff, you just kind of click immediately.
Well, explain it to me. Like the mindset, like
the mindset, like things that kind of come second nature to you would some people that are not acclimated to that wouldn't necessarily think to do. Like, you know, you can give somebody some money so they can go buy you drugs, but you tell them, you know, hey, but leave your wallet because you're going to be coming back, because you can't trust somebody who's on drugs and does drugs and you do drugs with them to come back with your drugs.
Wait, so you do drugs, or you just know this from your friends that do drugs?
Well, I was a teenager, you know, so you know this.
Oh, okay.
You know, but you make them leave something that way that you know they're going to come back for it. In his case, he made the guy leave his prosthetic leg.
Oh my goodness!
Which never happened to me, but I get it. I get the idea. You know, and people were like baffled. They're like, "What are you talking about? Why would you do that?"
A prosthetic leg.
I mean, if ever you needed a reason to be on drugs, you know.
Oh my goodness! Leave the leg. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Mr. Dong says, who decides to work at comics for the groupies? It only works if you're Warren Ellis. Oh my goodness. Dark Gift says, I like Mike. I have no issues with him. I really like Mike too. I mean, my problem with him is that he keeps digging deeper. Like, I want to be his friend. I want to be cool with him. Like, we were pals, man.
Why can't you just accept him as he is, as a hateful person?
Well, I could, but he blocked me.
Oh.
So
well, that's all part of it, right?
So we need to end the spiral.
Well, are you going to be the one that makes the hard choice?
What do you mean?
The hard choice to cut ties.
I mean, Mike cut ties with me. He blocked me.
Oh. Well, what are you doing then? Stop being a groupie and sniffing around where you used to be.
Well, no, I mean, this is content. People are interested in it. It gives us something to talk about. And I really do want Mike to redeem himself. So everybody, we got like 30 people in here. Let Mike know that I've already done one intervention for Mike. This is the second one. Let Mike know the intervention's going on. Go harass him. And I'll send him the link. I mean, I'll put it in the chat. Since he blocked me, I can't send it to him. But if Mike is here and he's going to come on, I'll put the link in the chat. We'll have our intervention.
That's very diplomatic of you, Nasser.
Guy from Red Bank says, after the video game, Dylan and I are going to do a secret project, so he won't have time for you, Nasser.
It's possible, yeah. I got to weigh these things.
I can't wait till you're done with all these projects. I can't wait till you're done.
Why? You don't want me to succeed, Nasser?
No, I want you to work with me.
You want me to succeed, but you want me to succeed with you?
Yes, and only me. Yes.
I can be down with that.
Right. We'll work on something that's borderline porn.
There we go. It's got to be. It's got to have something. It's got to have a good twist, though. What's the twist?
The twist are that. No, I can't say it.
The twist is that you just cannot fap to it. It's impossible.
No, I'm not going to say it. Dirk Gibbs says it's true. Nobody understood.
It was weird. And the thing was, I was kind of like taken aback too that people weren't understanding what he was talking about. I was like, what? Yes, of course you do that. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. P Money says, speaking of who I buy comics from, I bought Hunting Alice. Have you? And that's the link there for Hunting Alice. Which recently there was some drama with that, with Peggy refunding, but I kind of figured that people were saying that. Well, I don't know if Dark Gifts wants us to talk about it or not, but I heard when he launched, like people were saying, I think it was on Kiwi Farms and somewhere on Twitter, like people were like, oh, Peggy was the first backer and backed for like $200, and people were immediately like, yeah, I think he's going to refund it, and then he refunded. I mean, Preston, it's always so obvious what he's trying to do, because it's always something stupid or gross or both. So I kind of saw that one coming.
I'm sorry. I what the fuck are you talking about?
Peggy backed Dark Gift's comic.
Peggy is Preston Poulter.
Yes, he backed it on the first day. He was backer number one. He backed it for like $200.
Which project is Hunting Alice? Whose project is that?
That's Dark Gifts.
And
Preston's
Dark Gift don't get along.
Well, I don't know if they do or not, but Dark Gift is working with Preston's ex-wife, and so Preston was the first backer, backed it for $200, And then the campaign, I think it was ending. It's like 60 days or something like that, maybe like a couple days ago. And then Preston at the last second refunded it. But people had already called it. People are like, yeah, I think he's going to refund.
That predictable and petty.
Yep. Let's see. Paul Heyman says Nasser needs to sing "Friends Will Be Friends" to Mike. P Money says Nasser, don't forget your artist is still good with Mike, so don't ruin it for him. I can't ruin anything for him. Yellow Eagle says sing the Golden Girl song to Mike. Yeah, that's not right. Let Dillard succeed. Yeah, Mr. Dong says, yeah, that was me. Let's see.
Why won't you let me be great, Nasser?
He also says, what if we convince Smiller of a get rich quick scheme that involves performing circus tricks? Mike would do it in a heartbeat. Mike would do anything if you told him he could get rich quick. Who was it that found the like
what easier way is there to get rich quick than being in CG and being on Ethan's show all the time? He's not doing it. I'm sorry.
And who was it that found the one like there was some water bottle like get rich quick scheme that like Mike was attached to. And somebody posted that on the forums. I couldn't stop laughing. Like
this water changed my life.
Right. Right. That's one of my favorite things about Mike is the get rich quick scheme. Oh my goodness. P Money says, oh man, I didn't bring up Dark Gift Presents comic to bring up more drama. Dark Gift says, yeah, I didn't realize so many were talking about it. A lot of people were really angry about it and arguing about it. Apparently, yeah, I saw that too. I saw Bean from PA, more like Trash from PA, or Hag from PA, was going back and forth with Vicky and DA Talks going back and forth. Like Bean was like, "There's nothing wrong with refunding," and she was, I don't know, she's being stupid. And they're all going back and forth. It was funny.
Were they actually debating, or was it like just
does anybody on Twitter debate? Yeah, it was just like, no, you're the hypocrite. No, you're the hypocrite. But I was on Vicky and DA's side of the argument. Guy from Red Bank says, "Thank you for being a friend." Lord Nemesis says, "What, Dark Gift getting pegged by Preston?" Oh, come on, no, Dark Gift isn't getting pegged by anybody. He does the pegging. Mr. Dong says, "Oh yeah, that's when Smiller was making webcomics about this bottle of water that made you smart."
See, but that's the thing. That's the thing that confounds me to no end. Is like if you wanted a get rich quick scheme, why leave CG? I mean, it's something. Maybe it's, I don't know, some misplaced principle, or I don't know what it is.
He's just stupid, really. Dark Gift says, "It's not my bag, Lord Nemesis." Paul Heyman says, "DA Talks had your back on Twitter over that DG, and Obby had Preston's ASS." Yonafui says, "If you buy, don't refund." I've only refunded one book, and that was Red Rooster.
Did you get a refund?
Yeah.
Good for you. No, I've known a couple of people that refunded because they've hit hard times. And they were like, I need to get money from anywhere, or else I'm not going to be eating. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, that's fine. But like in Preston's case, it was just malicious. He just wanted to screw with them. I've had people do that to me too. Like they would back me, so that way I would get over a certain goal, and then they would just all refund.
Mm-hmm.
Isaac says, "Don't talk about my beanie like that, Nasi." Oh, Isaac, come on! You have the worst taste in friends. Can't believe you. Dark Gift
Why are you alienating your audience, Nasser?
No. Isaac knows I'm playing. I like Isaac. We're cool. Me and Isaac are cool. Dark Gift says, well, he's telling Paul Heyman, yeah, I saw Vicky Dean and Vic King going at it with a bunch of people. I was like, I appreciate it, but even I'm not that angry or surprised. Speaking of Vic King, I was talking to him earlier today. I told him, I'm gonna stream tonight when I get home, and he's like, oh, okay, yeah, send me a text before you go live so I could come by. I sent him 2 texts and he didn't come by. Hollywood Vic, I'm gonna send him a text saying that Hollywood Vic couldn't show up. I just sent him that. Amateur Ant says, Comicsgate is about to be dead between not getting books on time and spending $25 for each comic is getting ridiculous. That being said, Miller is a retard. Well, everybody's getting their books out on time. The late thing was for a few people that I don't think are CG anymore. Like Smiller was late. Mitch Breitweiser was late. Donald DeLay was late. He was late and a cuck. So, but spending $25 for a comic, I mean, it's not ridiculous. Because it is indie. I mean, we're not talking like mega corporations here. But I do think some people need to either offer the books cheaper or need to find a way to make the $25 like an actual bang for your buck. But then when we talk about that, it's like that's a whole different conversation because and it sparks a big debate because some people are like, okay, make it worth the bang for their buck. So I'll do a trading card, a bookmark, a this or that, a sticker, whatever, some patches. And then people are like, no, but I don't care about those things. So then it's like, okay, well, what if I try to make the book better? Then it's tough because then if it's like, okay, what if you extend the book? Well, then that more, the printing cost goes up. Or if you want to try to get a fancy like cover stock or, the debossing or any of that or gold edges, that sort of stuff, it's super expensive and you got to track down the right printer and it's a long process if you're going to do something like that instead of just printing it like a normal paperback or a normal floppy. So I don't know, but I think there's definitely people like Ethan that do both where you get the awesome chromium cover and you get a bunch of extras with it. So,
well, the thing is, it's all economies of scale.
Yeah,
you can make it. I mean, the thing is, if your book doesn't catch traction, there's no way you can make it cheaper. You can't.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some people out there that have put their books out and at a severe loss, right? Because they want to nurture it, they want to water their plant and see if it grows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then but the thing is, if it doesn't catch traction, there's no way to make it cheaper, and there's no way to make it cheaper in the future, especially if your first campaign doesn't do that well. You just can't.
Yeah. On Mr. Yonofui sent me a link to a video of his. I haven't seen this one before. So let me wait. I got to go to a different browser to open up Twitter because I had to log out of course, on Chrome because Mike blocked me. So I had to log out to find all these tweets. Let me see. I want to play this. It looks funny. Sorry, guys. It's taking a second. Fill the air diller till I get this up. Oh, come on. People were lecturing me about that. Now you're going to go ahead and burp. Burping everywhere.
What are you gonna go look up? A Yanafui video?
No, Yanafui sent me a video. He sent me one. I think he wants me to play it.
Video about what? Did he say?
Well, hold on. It's on YouTube. It's unlisted. Are we premiering this here? Is that what you wanted us to do? Yonofui? If you're still in the chat.
Mr. Dong says Starblades was due in January 2020. Frog offered to publish it because Kyle Ritter's services as a colorist are simply too valuable to allow him to be forced from CG in disgrace.
Wait, what is that? Do I hear music? Is that from you or from Vic?
It's from Vic.
Vic, stop playing your music.
I don't like music.
You don't like music?
Nah.
And what do you listen to in the car?
Podcasts.
Podcasts? You can't sing along to a podcast.
I don't sing either. It's for gay people.
Okay, Vic just left. Yep. Yonofui says this is the premiere. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me see here. Sorry, guys, it's boomerang on me. My.
No, I do believe the whole coming in. Yeah, his coloring services. essentially grant him carte blanche to do whatever he needs, and we'll get him anything he needs help wise.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that. It's well, Kyle had a campaign that made a lot of money, and he's like, Ethan, you will get a chunk of this money if you just ship it. So that's what Ethan did. Okay, let me share this and share audio, and we'll add Vic back real quick if he stops boomering. Vic, are you still boomering? I can't hear Vic. Can you?
Mm-mm.
Vic, I don't know if you're there, but we're premiering this Yonafui video, so we'll give it a thumbs up. And so let me enlarge it here.
Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
This is all the same day, by the way. Last refund day is coming. We'll see how many disappear all at once.
Dude, you know
hold
that
on,
he's
hold
lying.
on.
Stop.
It happened. He said it
Stop.
and it happened.
I
Hold
want
up.
proof. I want
Hold up.
proof and transcript receipts.
No,
to
then you
change that.
Right here, bitch. We just fucking showed you.
When I'm streaming, I watch the step
Go fuck yourself.
destroying my book in the top. Everyone is a king. I agree. My control, I think, must be. Sometimes I wish I could turn back time and kill him with my own two hands. But I wish I could get more cells. But here he goes again, playing games with my mom. I should have known from the start. It's not right, it's just fine. I'm playing games with my fans. You control their weak mind. I should have known from the start. It's not right, you just fine. And breathe far. You should go to fight with the fans. You should fight the weight and the fans. I got people set at my car.
Amateur wants to know what this is. I have no clue.
Right to fight and the fans. You could not prefer until I. And it's neither to fight and the fans.
What's up? What's up, bitch?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So are you going to explain what that was, or should I just know what
I
that
have no clue. I have no clue. Yonafui just said we're premiering this. Everybody sub to Yonafui. Yonafui, do you have a wrench in the chat? I should give you a wrench if you don't have one. Let me scroll back. Sorry, my computer's like freezing on me now. Now that we're looking at videos and stuff, I don't know why it's deciding to freeze on me. Can you still hear me, Dillard?
I can hear you like a bell.
Okay. Because it just froze on me like
I'm just enjoying being able to hear you.
Okay, I just found Yonafui in the chat, so I'm gonna give him a wrench. So that way you could post your links and stuff, Yonafui. If it'll unfreeze it, just freeze it again. Right as I'm about to click on his name. I don't know why this keeps freezing on me. This is trash. I'm sorry, guys.
Because your Mike Miller soy voice is pretty sexy.
Add moderator. There we go. Okay, he's a moderator now. So Yonafui, go ahead and post your links. Oh my goodness, we are boomering so bad right now. This was a good stream too, and it's being ruined by my computer being dumb. Can you still hear me, Dillard?
Oh yeah, I'm right here with you. I'm not going anywhere else.
Because I can't even get back to the StreamYard tab. It froze on me.
This is where I want to be.
This is a little awkward now. My computer needs an update. I see the thing in the corner of the screen. Oh, Vic's texting me saying, I just tried to get on 4 times. Vic, if you're listening, I added you all those times. I'll tell him that too. I added you all those
What is this? Gold silver ratio? Are you a silver stacker, Nasser?
Yes, I have been since like 2015. I don't even know what you're seeing on your screen, man. Because
I'm seeing the videos that are recommended to you by YouTube, based upon your watch and search history.
Yes, I love silver videos.
A lot of homosexual content.
Oh, shut up.
Pawn Stars, lame-o.
Only once in a while, okay? You're forgetting I'm an old man.
Von Stugel wants to know why you're shitting things up, Nasser.
I don't know. I just opened up my phone. We're at 35 viewers. The most we've had.
Fui says the first part of the video explains what's going on, but you can't see it. You couldn't hear it.
Okay, we'll hold on. Okay, it just unfroze. We'll play it again.
Just play the beginning.
No, we'll play the whole thing.
Doesn't know almost
I know what you did in the last stream.
We're going to mass refund. This is all the same day, by the way. Mass refund day is coming. We'll see how many disappear all at once.
Dude, you know
hold
that
on,
he's
hold
lying.
on.
It happened. He said it and it happened.
I
Hold
want
up.
proof. I want
Hold up.
proof and transcript receipts.
No,
to
then you're
change
gonna
that.
Right here, bitch. We just fucking showed you.
When I'm streaming, I watch a step
Go
by.
fuck yourself.
Destroying my book in the top. Everyone is repeat. I agree. My control, I think, must be. Sometimes I wish I could turn back time and kill him with my own two hands. But I wish I could get more cells. But here he goes again, playing games with my boss. Too bad, to refund. I should have known from the start. It's not right, it's just fine. I'm playing games with my fans. You control their weak mind. I should have known from the start. It's not right, you just fine. And breathe far. You should go to fight with the fans. If you fight the weight and the fun, I can feel you set up the heart. You should know that from the start. It's the right to fight and refund. It will not refund until I. And it's legal to fight and refund.
What's up, peeps?
I still don't entirely understand this.
Do you? What is the sound effect of the woman moaning, getting spanked? What is that? Where's that from?
I don't know. Maybe when
is that from the
Preston got
Preston
pegged?
video?
I think so. I haven't watched it, but I'm just gonna assume. But Dark Gift says it's about me and Testify, a whole other refund situation. Do you want to come on and talk about it? Maybe we'll get Dark Gift on.
I don't think that Mike is coming on.
Yeah, probably not. It's okay. Let me stop my screen there. And
you tried too hard to help him, Nasser.
I do. I'm too nice.
You got to push that bird out of the nest.
I think you're right. I do too much for Mike. Hold on. Let me share my screen real quick to the campaign while I open up another browser so I can send Dark Gift the link so he could talk about his mass refunds from Test the Lie. Let's see.
Wait, Testify also mass refunded him?
I don't know. Testy was saying everybody refund Hunting Alice. Wait, what is it? Dark Gift. What? I can't find you. What is? Oh, here it is. Dark Gift Comics. Why are you like the fifth thing that comes up under Dark Gift? I don't know, but there you go. There's the link.
Yeah, I'm going to mute myself for about 12 seconds while I throw on my air conditioner. I don't want to bother you. I need to cool this room down a little bit.
Testy says refund hunting Alice now. Speaking of Testy, I did pull up some of the clips he posted on the farms of Liam Gay, and I was gonna EFAP him on this stream, but it might have to wait till tomorrow's stream. Yeah, I don't know, because there's like 3 of them, and I don't know. We've already gone for a while, and it's going to take a while to get through all those. So maybe tomorrow I'll EFAP him. Maybe tomorrow. I almost said maybe tomorrow will be a Testify stream, but I despise him, so I'm probably not going to have him on. But I will look at him at least and play those videos he shared on the farms. Let's see. P Money says watching the same video twice is always entertaining. Let's see. Earth Mind says you are tearing people to pieces and they can only smile about it. Testy says the 5 phantom refunds. I don't know what that means. Mr. Von Stugel says P Money. As I said, I'm not sure I want it anymore anyway. Oh, he was talking about some late books. I think I skipped over those comments. Earthmind says, except all who refunded were like 3 people, and Preston doesn't seem to add up. Dark Gift says, I know there's Dark Gift Radio, Dark Gift DJ. It's crazy. The DJ is from New Jersey too. Yeah, that's. I didn't realize there were so many like Dark Gift things, different things named Dark Gift. I mean, but yeah, you're really the 5th thing that popped up. Paul Heyman says, Nasser, did you see when Testify canceled his membership to Mike's channel on air in front of Mike? No. Is there a clip of this? That is funny.
I don't understand why there wouldn't be a clip of this.
Right, but I mean, I haven't seen it. So
I mean, given the fact of what we just saw, this little video montage, it seems that people are clipping and recording everything. Why wouldn't there be a clip of something that great?
Testy says, did you know Dark Gift thinks I have mind control over Peggy Poulter? Leonette says, Testy got blamed for the Preston Knight mass refund campaign because he has a cringily yelling refund from the cheap seats as a constant troll. Okay. Guy from Red Bank says, and that very same Dark Gift DJ is me. Is Dark Gift going to come on here? Send him the link. I don't know if he's coming by, if he wants to talk about the whole like refunds thingy-mabobber for a little bit. We'll see.
Right. This is coming along great. I just finished my idle animation for the fighting stance. I got to put it all in an animation file now. I finished all the drawings. They're individually drawn, so it's taking a long time.
Yonofui sent me another video. I guess we'll play it too. Let me open up Twitter again in my other browser. And hopefully we don't have the same like awful lagging problems, things in my computer freezing on me. But let me see here. Yonafui, let me open that up. Copy. There we go. Okay. Let me stop my screen. Kirby Carpenter says, quick recap, Nasser. What is going on? Smiller was talking bad about the customers as per usual. So it's basically just another day that ends in Y. Mike just keeps digging deeper. But okay, I got that open. Okay, looks like this one just came out today called Risely Before Stream Party. Okay, let me share my screen. Let's see, share screen.
What is this before stream party? Does that mean this is conversations that were happening before they went live?
I don't know. It just says Risely Before Stream Party.
Uh-oh.
Okay, guys. No stream. There's been a big stabbing outside. The cops are on the way. Young girl wearing next to nothing got stabbed. Got a tendon slice across her arm. Yeah, all right. I'm not going to be able to do a stream, so you guys take care. We'll get this sorted out. I'll let you guys know what happened.
I wake up, I look at it all night, I see us. You can be friends with Testify. My little autumn drop, I don't give a fuck. Right, TV, just wanna be fuck. Oh, mate, I just wanna be fuck.
Go fuck yourself.
And he came, starting to the fun first. What you gonna do with those crabs? Oh, daddy dear, you know we're still my real one. But hey, I wanna be hot. Right, baby, that's what I wanna be. That's all I realize. Up and run. When the dream is going to start, oh, man, I wanna get high. Oh, man, that's what I wanna be right.
That almost sounds like a fucking Lady Gaga song. You think I give a fuck? Go fuck yourself.
Amateur says Nasser still has Windows 98. Kirby Carpenter says Mike does not have to dig too deep because he is short. Dark Gift is in the chat, but I don't know why he didn't come by. I thought he was going to come on and talk about like the refunds and stuff.
I don't know what that guy's problem is. Maybe he doesn't like you, Nasser.
Isaac says, I love this new Risey video. Vic King's in the chat. I guess I don't know. I guess he gave up trying to come on the stream. Guy from Red Bank says, say excuse me when you burp. Now I didn't burp again. Or did I? Isaac says, I miss drunk Risey. I don't like Risey at all. Amateur says, Lady Gaga copied everything from Madonna. Also, guys, I'm probably going to get struck for playing that video. Because I've gotten... No, there's times I've played like Yonafui parodies, or I've played like other people's parodies. And then, or like Geek Chorus had one. One of the Comics Geek Christmas ones that was a complete parody. And then I played it, and then I got... like demonetized for it because they're like, no, this is too similar. So since I might get demonetized, please send super chats. The more the merrier. We have to hit the $100 threshold this month to get paid from YouTube. You have to hit $100 each month in super chats and ad revenue to get paid. Let me look at my analytics and let's see what we're at so far this month, because we've got quite a long ways to go. But let's see, May. We've made $12.18 this month because I've done nothing. So we need about $88 more, guys. So please, guys, 88 more bucks so we can get monetized. Vic, are you with us this time?
I am.
Wow! I could hear you. I could hear you just fine.
Awesome. Yeah, you know something? I just figured out, like, every now and then you got to restart your phone. That helps with connectivity, I guess.
Everybody loves Cthulhu. Says Nasser's intense Chad vibes are scaring away Dark Gift and Vicky.
All right, I'm gonna share it, Nasser.
Okay. Also, Jim O'Reilly says, "What was that? What did I walk into?" I cannot explain the genius of Mr. Yonafui, so you got to subscribe to him.
That was hysterical, by the way.
This is true.
All right, what is this, Dillard?
All right, this is the Buckler idle animation. I just finished it. Check it out. Here we go.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's cute, but you could be working for me instead.
I could be making gay, dumb stuff for you, but instead I'm making cool shit for the Buckler.
You would actually get paid if you worked with me.
Oh, I
Nobody's
get paid.
paying you for this.
They will. By gum.
They'd pay more for it if my name was on it.
Yeah, we both know that's not true.
What you mean?
All right, that's enough. That's all you get.
All right.
That
Dylan's
was
going to
cool,
catch the fade. He's going to catch the fade.
What does that mean? Does that mean you're gonna sock me on the side of my head?
Might not just be the side.
I don't know. I'm pretty wily. I'm a very fast runner, despite my looks.
Right. I bet you did a lot of running.
Nasser's a junior Golden Gloves champion.
Well,
I'm
now
an
the only
artist,
one on
Nasser.
camera.
I'm an artist by nature. I'm a coward. I run.
Wait,
away.
Dark Gifts, you didn't know you were on camera?
No, I said, well, now I'm the only one on camera. So
Dylan,
it's a little
go back
awkward.
to camera.
Dylan, will there be a player too? Yes, I am trying to get actually 3 playable characters.
Okay, I'll go on camera, and then we'll all go on camera, okay?
Nah, you're barely on camera. I can't even see your second chin.
Oh, shit.
Dylan brought the heat. Wow, okay.
That shit don't count. You got to be all up in the camera like me.
Hey, we're matching. I didn't even realize we're always wearing white shirts.
Excuse me, this shirt is beige.
Beige?
Yeah, I don't wear white shirts. I feel like I'm wearing underwear if I'm just wearing a white shirt.
Cigarette stains don't count as a color, Dylan.
What about burrito stains?
And I as a
But
smoker.
burrito is an actual color.
Come on,
yes.
Vic.
No. I'm like half naked and drooling because I told you I took a nap, man. I was sleeping. You woke my ass up.
Vic's got
I
crust
told you.
face.
I told you. I was like, I'm gonna go live in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, you know. I just, I was like,
Amateur, thank you for $5. Says, have you seen your boy Wade's $4.99 book? Yeah, it looks like absolute trash. It doesn't look like trash. I love Narwhal's art. Narwhal's art is gorgeous.
Model says if Nasser was upside down, he would look like Dillard.
Right.
That's funny.
Okay, I can't really go upside down, but close enough. You get the idea. Let's see. Paul Heyman says, since you're on camera, you can do that side by side with Preston's eyebrows. And anything mentioning Preston is just gross. But speaking of Preston,
One
speaking
thing
of
I don't get
refunds,
about Preston is he's hanging around, right? Like, let me tell you something. If you were in high school,
right,
or if you were at your work where you work at, and something came out that was that embarrassing, you kind of cut your losses and you just leave, right?
right.
You don't
transfer
stand
schools.
around and try to defend it or talk about, you just kind of be like, hey, that was it was too good. I gotta say I gotta go now. It's just I don't know why. Where is the lack of shame where you just kind of hang around?
Right. Oh my goodness. But Dark Gift, what's going on with
people used to have shame.
What's going on with like the refunds and stuff in Testalai?
Yeah, that was just one of those situations where if it's a coincidence, it's a crazy ass coincidence, but
Okay, so he's done this to me before where he's like, you've got like 1 million refunds coming and you don't know what you're doing right now and people are watching and he's all like he'll be like all Captain Chat like people see this.
Right. Yeah, right. So like for a few weeks it was just like like what he did here, refund hunting Alice, right? The typical Testify troll, right? No big deal. And then just like what was it, last Thursday or Friday, it was like it changed from that to refund day is coming, you're gonna see a bunch drop off, blah blah blah. And then like literally that night, like 4 back to back, like a minute apart from each other, ka-ching, 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 like went,
Wait, do that sound effect again of money going away?
Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. It's the back. It's the back cha-ching. The backwards cha-ching.
Killing me. I'm still thinking about it. It's killing me. Like Nasser, if you were like on stream, right?
Right.
And then you forgot to like end the stream and you were caught beating your dirty cock and shit, right?
Okay.
Like, wouldn't you be like, well, that's a wrap for my YouTube career, right? And be like, that's all. You're done. Not so with Preston. I don't get it.
Oh man. Ethan says this is crazy. Ethan, you missed like we're done with it being a Smiller intervention. It was for the first hour. And we read your tweets, Ethan. You're back and forth with Mike. Oh boy, he keeps digging. I think he's just not going to make comics. Like, give him another 5 months of digging, and he'll be completely out of comics. Nobody's going to support him at all. I mean, they already pretty much stopped, but even less than they are now. Dark Gift, where'd you go?
Sorry, but my one dog was getting crazy.
Oh,
what you call it? Yeah. So that was just it, And then I was talking with Finatra about it, and then the next day on Finatra's stream, Finatra brought it up and got mad and was yelling at Risey, and then. Yeah, so it became like a bigger.
Why does
thing
everybody yell at Risey for everything that Testify does?
I kept saying, don't take it out on Risey.
Risey. All the guy wants to do is drink.
That's it.
He wants to drink. He wants to swear. He wants to be somewhat racially inappropriate. That's all this man wants to do, and everybody's got to yell at him for stuff that Testify does.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. I said, you can't yell at Razzie. Don't yell at Razzie.
Testy says, oh, now it's 4. It was 5 before.
Well, 5 counting the big one, but I don't lump those two together. But yeah, Mr. Dongs was the sleuth, because as we were talking about it on the stream, he went to my page and then came back and noticed the big refund. His detective work.
Ethan says he loves War Campaign now, referring to Mike. Yeah, him and Doug. Remember a couple months ago when Doug was on their live stream? Yeah, Doug was on their stream, and Doug was saying stuff like, "Oh, I always liked you guys. I just didn't like the dildos on people's faces," and he was like, he was really buddying up to them, and he was trying to be all cool with them. So Doug just flat out lies about everything. Like before, he was like, "Oh, I had to leave because of War Campaign and because of Ethan. I can't have that stuff near my brand. And when I got the Earthworm Jim rights, it says I can't associate with any controversial group." And then, a year later, he's on War Campaign's D Live. Like, yeah, I always liked you guys. We can be cool. Like, he's just a complete liar. And apparently, Mike likes him too now. I guess I don't know.
I mean, I get it. So. Bro is very enigmatic and he's very entertaining to watch. I just love watching him on stream. Just watching him do his thing is great. It's like inspiring.
Yucky Gum, thank you for $3. It's just got here, nothing to add. Well, thank you, man. So I think now we're only $80 away from getting monetized this month.
You're close, Nasser.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Really? Nice.
Yes, because you have to hit the $100.
Okay, so if you don't hit the $100 threshold,
it just rolls over to the next month.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't like get refunded or something like that.
No. Tesla says, Rose said, "Was campaign is officially over. The message is on the farms." Alrighty. Mr. Dong says, "I liked it when Doug said he could be a role model for War Campaign so they could become better people." Gable says that was just a misdirect. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really read the thingy because I couldn't care less. But I saw people talk about it. Like Gable said, like, no, this is a misdirect. Something else is going on. I don't really know. But anyways, Dark Gift. So how's your campaign doing despite those refunds?
No, it did well. We finished the 60 days. We're at 3,700 and we're in demand. Okay. So it's all good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, thankfully I was on Malin's show that night because I gained 6 backers while I was there. So
that's good, man. I'm going to give you a wrench if you don't already have one.
On whose show did you gain 6 backers?
Let's see.
Malin.
Add moderator. Okay, I gave you a wrench, so if you want to post a link to your book, you could do that in the chat now.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Let's see. Testy says, nope, it isn't. They are done. Well, I think they've been done for a while. They were always.
No, but some people are saying that it's like a troll, right? Like that they're not really closing up shop. I don't know. I don't pay attention.
I don't really know. I don't really care though.
All it said was that they were closing the Discord. That's all.
Don't spend it all on Mike. Thank you, Dillard, for your $2.
And it's $2 and advice. Stop it, Nasser.
Right. No more Mike books. I'm not buying any more Mike books. I'm not. Because he wants to keep trashing his customers, and I've bought all his crowdfunds except for like 2 books. I bought them all, so F Mike. But I still like Mike. I'm just not going to give him any more money.
No, I do. I like Mike too. I mean, it's
No, I mean, I want him to succeed, man. I don't want him to just keep doing all these stupid things.
Part of the reason why I like him is because he is his own worst enemy. I told him that too.
Ethan says, tree falling in a forest, no one around to hear it except Mr. Donks.
Seriously, that guy's everywhere.
Mr. Donks says, smart money is they're moving to a secret Discord. It doesn't matter, though, since they died last year either way.
They could come back. They could come back.
Nah.
CG died when Mandy killed it. And then it died again when Anna killed it.
Testify actually had I was listening to him on a stream, and he actually had a
Wait, Testy was on the stream and you didn't turn it off?
And he had a pretty reasonable hypothesis on
Testy
on
and reasonable never go in the same sentence.
True, this is true. You know, broken clock is right twice a day, right?
Once a day. Technically.
I guess it depends on. Well, yeah, right.
No, a digital clock would not show Nasser.
Anyways, no, but you were saying he was on his stream. You were, what else?
Yeah, no, he was saying like that, like they're gonna dip out and then they're gonna come back under a different moniker. I forget which one he said, but
they'll come back slightly different and all brand new.
Right.
Paul Heyman says, again, Doug said he can't be friends with you anymore because you're friends with the EVS, but he has no problem with his buddy Peggy being friends with lollygagger John Lamont. Facts. Doug is such a hypocrite. Man,
yeah, that was it. Black Dragon Comics. Black Dragon Comics. It makes sense. I mean, that's what I would do if you ran your name into the ground. Then you just go rebrand, right?
So Mike was actually in Liam's treehouse when it burned down, and the whole time I just couldn't stop thinking, like, it should have been Doug. Oh man, no, that's what we were talking about last stream. Me and Soy Rage, we streamed a couple days ago, and we were looking at Liam's campaign and all that. Let me.
Well, I said it last night though.
I'm gonna share my screen so we can look at it.
I don't even find like watching him build his studio.
You don't find it funny?
From a friend? No, I don't really care. It's not entertaining to me whatsoever.
Well, actually, let me share something. This is one of the scariest things I've ever seen. I'm going to share something else on Testy of all people. Posted this. Look at this. Isn't that horrifying?
I know that's a tumor.
That looks like the back. That looks like the back of my neck.
No, nobody's got neck fat like that. Come on.
Yeah, look at this.
That's got to be photoshopped. Right?
No, it's not.
Like
it's real. There's a video above it. I haven't watched the video yet. Tomorrow's stream. This is like a little preview for tomorrow's stream because I pulled up the last 3 videos that
Tesla. Looks like his head is really squishy.
Right, like Tesla shared recently like 3 videos of Liam building this thing over on Kiwi Farm. So I have them all pulled up. And tomorrow night's stream, I'm going to be EFAPing them. This stream has gone too long for me to do the EFAP in it too. So tomorrow night I'm gonna be EFAPing this, but this is so like creepy. I am creeped out.
Doesn't it get old?
Qatar from Total Recall.
It doesn't get old. This is new. This is like new. Like we're laughing at like how insane he is.
If I look up real high, it's the same thing.
He's not looking up though. He wasn't looking up. He was just like normal. No. Look at his. I'll share it again. Let me
share it again. I don't see it no more.
Dude, his neck has a pot belly.
Look how his head is. He's looking.
Oh, he's turned to the left.
Yes, like he's like looking at something. Like he's not looking up. His head is straight. It's completely straight.
Oh God. Yeah, this dude fucks. Yeah.
He says it's lump. It's lump. It's lump. It's in your head.
I think that's supposed to be lyrics to a song. But what song?
In the video.
Yeah, you're supposed to sing it to "It's lump, lump." For its log.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking
Ren and Stimpy, you degenerate! Goddamn.
God, I haven't seen Ren and Stimpy.
You don't know good animation when you see it, Nasser.
But hold on, let me go back to this campaign. I was looking at this with Sawyer Ridge. We couldn't stop laughing at just how stupid he is and how full of himself he is. And he says in here in the descriptions too. He says somewhere in here like. It recently came to my attention that a number of you would generously like to support the building effort. So here we are. and he's got 19 backers. And as far as I know, the only people that backed him are people that just backed to troll him. Because
what is he building? A dojo?
A treehouse. Well, a studio for his comics, but we all call it a treehouse. And he says in here that contributors will have their names immortalized on a plate or stone slab that'll be kept in the main building or built into the side of the structure. So that's why we were all backing it to get our names there. Like I backed it, Testy backed it, John De La Rose backed it, Soy Ridge, a bunch of people backed it to get their names there. And it's funny because he said in here, I showed you, he said, yeah, my fans want to generously support this, and he has no fans that came to back it. It was just,
dude, he should just I build tiny homes. He should just buy one of my tiny homes. Problem solved.
But do you think that this might just be a troll back?
What do you mean?
Because he's only, but he did a goal of $387. What? That's going to buy some wood. That's about it. Like that's not going to.
I mean, he's
not going to do much.
I don't know. Well, he's already shown it being built. But the funniest part is that like when you watch these things, like he claims he's building it, but you know he's not. Because first of all, he's not sweating and there's no dirt on him. But second of all, he always talks like he's vaguely repeating back what the actual like construction dudes told him, because he'll say,
right,
oh, and yeah, bricks are gonna go over here, you know, like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but 387, 500 a strain, same thing. He's only going to get some wood, and it's not like he's going to like fund the completion of the studio on $500.
He does.
You know
he
what I
does
mean?
sound like a wife explaining to her friend like what her husband's doing. That's what he sounds like.
I don't know. I don't watch the videos. I'm not really that interested in his studio.
Okay,
Hey, so-
I know this one
but
at
here's the
least. Love Shack, Liam, Love Shack. I know that song. At least.
Oh damn! It's gonna be covered
Here's
in black
the big
light.
question, right? Here's the big question: how many bodies do you think are already underneath it?
How many dogs?
Oh
dead
Jesus,
dogs
Vic!
Me and Soy Ridge were saying like he's gonna be like Norman Bates, and like there's gonna be a girl that's like stranded in the rain, and he's gonna be like, hey, you could go in the treehouse, you could go in the little studio, and then he's gonna have the people and he's gonna be looking at her, but it's gonna be rainy, and he's gonna slip and fall in the mud.
There already is. There's that pregnant girl that he took in that he claims is his wife, and that's his baby.
Oh no, it's he's got like some like cousin or something to do some occasional like lady voice whenever she records these videos of him walking around. Like it's completely fake. Like no lady would ever go near him. Tessie says, "Oh, we are all going to refund." Of course.
Well, then you go get your name on the plaque.
He wasn't going to do it anyways. He said something on Twitter like, "Oh, I'm not going to honor these trolls."
Well, you guys wouldn't be trolls if you don't refund, right? If you actually back and it goes through and he keeps the money.
Well,
then
no,
that's
yeah,
not a
but
troll.
he said people that backed him just to goof on him that he wasn't going to do it. He wasn't going to put their names there, and he hid like pretty much all the comments. There's supposed to be 26 comments here. There's 4.
Read those comments.
That's a person
Huh?
Read those comments.
That's a person that can't take himself. That's a person that takes himself too seriously, man. Those would be the people that you'd want to put at the top. These fools troll
shit, man. Nobody else is going to take them seriously. You got to do something.
Hell yeah!
Right.
I would own that. Yeah, I would totally own that.
No, like I had a funny comment. Well, somebody in the chat told me to post it because me and Soy Rage had this joke from a few months ago where we were looking at a Liam video, and it was when the whole printed backwards thing happened, and Liam was trying to dunk on Odie, saying Odie was too lazy to promote the book and had to make me do all the promotion myself. So we have this joke like Odie's too lazy to do this or that. So I commented on the campaign, was Odie too lazy to build this too? Well, at least I thought it was funny. Maybe you. Oh man, that joke was going around for a while. Like after that stream happened, and me and Soy had like a straight,
I think
30
you're funny,
minutes.
Nasser. I don't
No,
care.
we had a straight 30 minutes of jokes that were like Odie is so lazy he couldn't this or that, and people started to say it all over the place. There were a ton of Odie is so lazy jokes, and now nobody remembers it.
I remember that stream. It got a little old though. Like about an hour in, it was like okay. But that's just me. Like I'm one that like if a joke gets played out, I don't find it funny anymore.
I'm gonna move you up here because it accidentally covered you, and Vic doesn't have his camera on. Yonofui says the people who have not received Xenotype are backing to demand that he send the comic, but he said you need to buy the new comic, and he's going to send both. Did he really say that?
Oh yeah,
that guy's brutal.
Yeah, that was man. I'm
Yucky Gum is saying that he made that joke, Nasser. It's fucking trademarked.
Paul Heyman says he's only building that shack so he has a place to go to get away from his imaginary kid.
I would make a place to get away from my kid.
Mr. Dog says Odie was lazing around drawing 200 pages while Liam was busy promoting the comic by deleting everything off his channel. For shame on me. Oh my goodness.
I will say that I did start something, and I don't know if I should admit that I started it, but I did
What?
start something. When Ethan his channel was real small, I made a comment about his toe thumbs, and
that was you.
And everybody kind of opened up the floodgates to start making fun of his toe thumbs.
I remember that. I didn't remember that was you, but I remember when the toe thumb thing started. I didn't remember that was you, but I remember that.
I remember that was Dillard, yeah.
Oh man, that was funny. Like Ethan would do the portfolio reviews, right? So he's got a camera pointed at his iPad. He's got his blue LED there, and he's pointing at stuff, and he's like, "Oh, and sorry guys, you have to see my toe thumbs." Anyways, this panel, the perspective's a little off, and it's just funny because Ethan would just casually mention like, "Sorry, I have toe thumbs."
I mean, you can't expect to have a YouTube channel where you're showing your hands constantly and people not talk about them.
Hello, folks. Hello, Isaac has summoned me. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
In Comicsgate, the soy is presented by two separate yet equally important people. Nasser, who represents the soy, and Soy Rage, who exposes the offenders. These are their stories.
Who gave you the link?
Oh, Isaac did.
Isaac did. How did Isaac get it? He's not in the green room.
Well, didn't you see? He said he wants the soy, and I came.
What the hell? Who gave it to Soy Rage?
I told you. That's right.
I can't believe this.
Dark gift.
What?
How about these refunds that are going on right now? You know I didn't refund it.
Oh, jeez. Like, it's such a bigger thing than it was supposed to be.
Exactly. You know, it's not me that's doing the refunds, you know. It's those other folks.
Yeah, Soy's not in refund. What was it? Refund Unit 9.
Yeah.
Soy's
Did
in
Jiminy finally
refund
finish
Unit 7.
that damn picture?
Look at that.
Yeah. Right. Look at that backstory.
No, they want to see me, Nasser.
Oh my god, this pissed me off. I did not talk to Jason for a week after he did this. Look at that, guys. Look, there's all these tortured souls in hell, and then there's Soy Rage in the middle of it laughing. I told him, I'm like, what the hell are you doing? You put Soy Rage in our book, and I didn't talk to him for a week. The only time I talked to him was the time that Erased to take it out, and he wouldn't budge.
That was the best week of his life.
That's awesome.
But to make it up for me, he
Isn't
drew
it
Donald
beautiful?
right here. So there's Donald.
He's got to get his money's worth somehow, Nasser.
Yes.
Oh
hey,
my
Dark
goodness.
Gift, are you going to stuff your packages like I stuff Nasser every night?
What? That's sick.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure they're nice and tight.
What?
Yes.
Why would you say that?
Oh, Nasser.
Tired of you. You always come on these streams. I got to listen to you say something disgusting. And on top of all of that, you're always sending me stuff in the mail. You send me all those socks. You send me a bunch of dumb movies. I don't know who gave you my address. And you always find your way on this stream.
Exactly. Buckler, how big is your package going to be that you're going to give to Nasser?
Why are you like this?
9.5 by 12.
He wouldn't have to send you all the socks if you just washed them after you used them, bro.
That's sick, Dark Gift. Why would what? I'm not using them.
Anthony, you wouldn't believe how many socks he went through so far. I'm surprised they even have any left.
What?
Yes.
So,
oh, speaking of socks, Speaking of socks, did you see the new campaign that's coming out? There's new Comicsgate socks that are going to be on the market.
You're selling more socks?
Oh, I'm not doing it. It's Super Asia Fun Toy.
Super what?
Who?
Super Asia Fun Toy.
This sounds made up.
Yeah.
Are these official? Are these official
logo.
Comicsgate? Does Comicsgate have an official logo?
Yes. Look
No,
up on the go on the logo, Nasser. You're on the page. Just type in Super Asia Fun Toy.
You want me to get off my own campaign?
There is a somebody made one back in 2018 or 2019 and just put it out there. That is like the most, I guess, recognized one. But
I want to see it.
There's no logo.
the one with the book.
There is a logo.
I might have it. Hold on.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to disparage the person that made that logo.
Super Asia Fun Toy.
I typed that in and nothing came up.
There should be, Nasser.
Well, a bunch of stuff came up that's actually Asian.
Nasser, Ethan is going to bless you with a secret superstar artist he has for you that's going to work with you.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ethan knows about it. He showed it on his stream.
Ethan says, "I think I've got an artist for you, Nasser." Thank you, Ethan. Yeah, I need another project to work on. I've had some. Well, I had an artist that I was really excited to work with, and I think I'm still going to work with him. And I had a really great script I wrote, but he's taking a little hiatus for health reasons, and he just has no idea when he's going to be able to continue. So I've been looking for another artist, and I'm going to write a new script. But yeah, I've been looking around. But Super Asia Fun Toy, somebody's got to send me a link because when I typed it in, I don't see it. I don't see anything CG related.
Oh my god!
It's Donald.
Huh?
The artist is Donald, evidently.
Meanwhile, Soy is busy putting together another package to put in your box.
Oh, you know it.
Ethan says it's Donald. Yes. Well, as long as I'm in charge of the money, I don't think it would go south.
It wasn't red. I put the red in there because I put it in.
Oh,
video.
I have seen this. This kind of looks like a Coco Chanel kind of thing. I don't like this.
Yeah, it was just something somebody threw together, but like a lot of people have used it like in videos and stuff. I used it in a video. That's why I knew I had it because I used it in a video. So.
That's better than the one with the book. There's like one with the book.
I think I saw the one with the book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Links in the back, Nasser.
Okay. Sorry, I was reading something. Testy was telling me, show this Liam something. Let me open up the link you just sent me.
The one that's really great is the one that Ethan uses on the side of his ball caps there.
The script.
Yeah. I mean that's
pretty slick.
Hold on.
I've only ever seen that one, and remember that one that Vox Day threw together in like a day. Oh my god, that shit was terrible.
Yeah. I remember that one.
Comicsgate branded toys and socks are now available. Comicsgate's hottest the mailing list, free lifetime membership benefits, limited edition collectible. Is this you, Soy Rage?
No, this is somebody who took my ideas and they expanded upon it. Isn't it beautiful?
It's not. I mean, okay, the Cecil whoopee cushion's funny, but I'm tired of socks. Like you made me hate socks, dude. I never want to see another sock.
Socks, Nasser? No, Nasser. Who doesn't need a pair of socks? You know, you go through them so much.
Every day of the fucking week, Nasser in his sandals, he needs socks.
What?
Yes.
Mr. Dong has a CG logo, evidently.
Ethan gave me a link to open up in another tab. It doesn't work, Ethan.
Wait till you see the little frogs that they're selling.
No, yeah, you can't do it. You can't do it unless you're on YouTube, because Streamlabs won't let you copy it. But
I went to the YouTube tab and I clicked on it, but it said something went wrong whenever I click on it.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, is this the artist? White box, dude. This is really cute. I like this.
I just threw it in the private chat and it worked.
Okay, let me see.
Oh no, it didn't work. Did it work? Oh, it did work. Yeah, it did work.
No, it says something went wrong. Try reloading. Does this person have me like blocked or something? What is this?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, maybe because it opened for me. It's a tweet that the person.
Maybe this person is also a plumber and fucking blocked you.
On White Box Studio. No, I'm not blocked. I actually follow this dude.
That's actually Witten.
No, White Box Studio. No, yeah, I know who this is. This dude's a great artist. Huh? Yeah, I'll get something to this guy.
Maybe he has expressed interest in working with you, Nasser.
Yes.
No, yeah, he follows me. Yeah, we follow each other. Yeah. Yeah, I dig this dude's art. White Box Studios. Yep, I will definitely send
Every artist you follow has already gotten a message from you trying to get them to work for you. Are you sure you haven't already spoken to him?
I think we have talked before, but nothing recently. I don't think. I think last time I think I might have talked to this dude before, and he told me he was working on stuff. That might have been like a year ago.
It's weird it's not working. It's weird it's not working for you because it opened up right to the
No,
tweet.
but I'm saying I found his Twitter though, and I just typed in White Box Studios.
Yeah, it was one of his
what was
more
that
recent
tweet though?
tweets.
Was that like just the tweet of his art, or he was looking for work or something?
It was a tweet of his art. 2 pictures of this chick, Isabel from Demon Hunters, pose 7.
Oh hell yeah! Ethan says I'll speak to him. Ethan, you're the absolute goat. Ethan's just the greatest.
Fat Uncle Flatulence bag. Look at that, and look at the little frogs.
Oh my goodness, I need this.
You pump him and he squirts,
Pump and
Nasser, just like you.
This can't be
You
legit,
ruin
can it?
everything. I was actually looking forward to this toy. Now I can't even look at it anymore.
Yes, this is a real thing. It's coming soon. Yes.
This is coming soon.
Who is this?
Don't you worry about who it is.
It has to be Soy Rage. There's nobody else it could be.
No. Don't you worry. It's all gonna be revealed soon, folks.
You're up to something. I can hear it in your voice.
No. It's not
You
me.
just sound a little shady there, Soy.
No, it's not me, but I do know who it is. I've been sworn to secrecy, yes, who it is, and it's a beautiful thing.
Sworn to secrecy? Who would talk to you about anything?
Oh, Nasser, I have so many DMs.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, don't you worry about that.
What?
Whisper Networks.
Yes.
Just ask Testify. Whisper Networks.
What
Whisper
is this
Network.
ginger woman?
This is the artist. This is a drawing from the artist they're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Of course, Nasser would love it.
Can you do something with this, Nasser?
Oh, I could do plenty with it.
Just ask my socks.
There's the wait, what?
As long as you have more socks.
She's bringing her own socks.
And here's the link in the chat for Mean Mr. Mustard, who was asking for the Indiegogo to sign up. There you go. Amateur Ant says EVS, did that handicraft sketch therapy block me on your channel? I can't see anything he writes anymore.
Yes. Did you watch Sketch last night? EBS was on it.
No, I didn't watch it yet. I didn't have time. I know he was. I plan to watch it. It's in my watch later, but
You were too busy deleting Sketch's chats from Ethan's channel to watch it, weren't you?
yeah, I don't even think Ethan knows that. But Ethan, I actually I was in your account deleting Sketch's comments, and so that's why Sketch was real angry when he had that stream about me, and he was showing everybody the evidence of his comments being deleted. The best part of his stream was when he's like, look, I'm going to reply the same comment to all these comments on Ethan's video. And there were comments on there that just said like, hey, Ethan, this was a great stream, smiley face. And then like Sketch would just reply with this giant paragraph to that.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole bunch of like happy people just like, hey, E, glad to catch the replay. You know, sorry I couldn't be there. And he's just replying like, F Nasser, F Smiller, and JDA, and Bob. And he's going off for like 2 paragraphs, and he's replying to everybody the same copy and paste. I'm like, these poor people just trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
Ethan says that explains everything.
Exactly. I gotta get going here, Nasser. These Asians need to get back to work for all this toys and shit.
Yes,
So
please
we'll see you
leave.
later.
Please leave.
Later, Soy.
Can't stand that dude.
I love Soy Rage.
You love Soy Rage?
I do.
How?
He's my hetero crush.
You're what?
My hetero crush.
That's gay.
It is, Nasser.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, we've been going for 2 hours, so I think
too long. End this stream already.
Yes, I know. That's what I was about to say. It's about time to bring this thing to a close.
Damn.
But for anybody that tuned in late and didn't get to see the Smiller stuff at the start, I was trying to host intervention for him. He wouldn't show up. This is my second time trying to get Miller to see the light and stop hurting himself. And Mr. Yonafui summed it up earlier in the chat when he said, if you give Mike a gun, he's going to shoot himself in the foot without a bullet. Mike is always finding a way to hurt himself. I think he likes it. I think Mike likes failure. But Mike, he keeps hurting himself. He just needs to remember, if it's bad for business, don't do it. And he keeps doing awful things and calling the customers groupies. And I'll pull that up real quick. We'll look at it real quick before we end. For anybody that missed it, because I see we got a lot of different people in here. But let me share my screen and.
All right. Well, while you do that, I'm going to post this link. This is to the Boomerang box. It's now headed from Texas over to Macho Dano. He's going to be putting some stuff in the Boomerang box. And if you want to win the Boomerang box, it doesn't cost a thing. You just got to go follow this link to my channel, watch the video, and make a comment in that video, and you'll be entered to win that box. And it has a whole bunch of cool stuff, comics and such, and merch. Yeah.
Who started that?
That's a great idea, by the way.
I started that. I'm an idea man. I got ideas.
That was you, right?
Yeah.
I remember. It's a great idea.
So if you want free stuff, just go make a comment on that video. And while you're there, subscribe to Dillard Draw.
Right. But anyways, but no. So here's Mike saying, I never once confused CG and War Campaign. That was just the BS John and Ethan kept spewing to turn CG against me. They did that well. You believe it to this day. Whatever. It's in the past. CG is just the EVS fan club now. Let him have his groupies. I'll be over here making great comics. And this dude, Reed Speed, is like, you just called me and CG groupies? And Mike's like, you a big fan of Ethan? Watch all his shows? Buy all his books? You have another name for that? Oh my goodness, Mike. This is not how you talk to customers.
Well, see, here's the thing. And like, I think when he gets mad, he doesn't But like, doesn't he have like a steady stream of like characters in his chat, like on every single one of his
Doesn't he have
shows?
like a wife that can slap him on the side of his head?
She should slap him on the side of his head.
I'm just saying, like, he basically just called his own fans groupies then, no, right?
Right.
Like, I mean...
Right, and that's what, like, Ethan
Mike,
quoted that.
I love Mike, but, like, that's a bad move, bro.
Right. And Ethan quoted it and said that same thing. He's like, Smiller absolutely hates and resents customers. If you support his work, you're his groupies. Oh, my goodness. So Mike has been digging, and he's been digging for 1.5 years, and I just wish he would stop, because I like Mike. Despite it all, I like Mike. I want him to succeed.
He did for a little while.
I want us all to get along, and I want him to succeed, but he keeps doing dumb stuff like this. And we've all tried to talk sense into Mike, but there's just no getting through to him. So anyways, if we talked about this a lot more for like the first hour of the stream. So even though I'm going to end it now, if you guys want to hear more about this, just rewind it back to the start. And yeah, so we talked a lot about this, and me and Dillard, and yeah. So anyways, guys, tomorrow's stream is going to be EFAPing some Liam clips. Also, don't forget to get Secret Comics Presents. I'm going to get the link copied here. We've got 4 days left for my book, you guys. So back it. Let's get Jason paid, please. He's doing a great job, and I want to see him get a giant payday for his work here. So please back the book, everybody, and have a great day. Vic King also says it's like Mike rewinded back 2 years. Anyways, everybody, have a great day. Peace.